Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, even good night, depending on where you are watching from. Since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Media Communications with RAF, aka Tresvant. Today is 25th of January 2026, and of course, we are having almost 48 hours to go this time around to the Appeal Court of FCT, where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S final case should be decided, or fate should be decided. So, which is why we wake up this morning, every well-meaning Biafrans and indigenous people of Biafra, anybody that comes from southeastern Nigeria, an Igbo man or Igbo woman, everybody, we are like greeting James Omotosho Kolawole, who thrown Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whom he called once my brother, that is his brother. That was how he referred to him in the past. This is how far men could be, wicked and cruel to follow men. Someone you call your brother has now later become a prisoner, and a tenant at Sokoto Correctional Center, which is too wrong. Your brother you once pronounced in the court is now an enemy, because they know how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's laid curses on you should be reversed. It's only when you go to him and confess, which of course is too difficult to forget. Confession is another thing. Forgetting the confession or apology, still are another things. Confession, apology, forgiveness, they are all different things. So how come about your so-called brother is now in prison? And Arimowolo, the leader of federal government legal councils actually, came out with this kind of outburst that our dear brothers and sisters in the southeastern Nigeria could now sleep with their two eyes closed. That kind of outburst shouldn't have, come out from an elderly man, a man in his either 70s or closing to 80. He's just telling lies in that age. He's just, accusing somebody, an innocent man, simply because he's fighting for his people. He's asking for the freedom of Biafrans, freedom of southeastern Nigeria that have been subjugated to slavery for how many years now? People from the southeast are not taking part in the central government of Nigeria. They only take part in their regions, government of their regions, which is the states government. That's where Igbo man partake in the political leadership of the country, or in his entrepreneurship, his enterprises. He's entitled to take decision, he's entitled to expand it, entitled to not expand it. That's why they are doing well in their various businesses. Now you have the guts to say that our brothers and sisters in the southeast are sleeping, closing their eyes, as if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is leading a terrorist group like Tojipelu, like Chekarau, like many of them in the south, in the northeast, northwest, mid-beltern Nigeria. You've seen the sponsors right now, James Omotosho and Arimowolo. The sponsors are telling you by themselves that, look, we are among the people sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. Yet, you could not prove it to the court, or go and expose them in the court, or take them to the court so that that justice could actually, catch them with its long stretched arms. You only accuse Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, an innocent man that he killed. Imagine this kind of celebration rented the entire southwest and other part of Nigeria when Kanu was sentenced. Some of them were dancing that he would have at least condemned him to death. This is why I'm saying that all of you are just history blind. Is Awolowo was sentenced in the north, and Nnamdi Azikiwe removed him from the court. Yes, from the prison in the north. He was sentenced, jailed in the north. Dr. Zik said no, he won't serve there. So that Hausas, the Fulani Janjawis, will not buy him, kill Awolowo. Which of course, their job. If you allow Awolowo then in the prison in the north, Awolowo would have died before his time. Azikiwe said, remove him here. Look at Omotosho from southern Nigeria. Someone that is fighting for freedom of his people. Does it concern you? Is Biafra matter? Are you a Biafran? You are not a Biafran, of course. You are fighting for another cause. Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for another cause. You had the gut after calling him your brother. Then you sounded a judgment that was actually written as a script in the office of the presidency. After all, you and your uncle or your brother, Tinubu, two of you were the one that jailed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Listen and listen good. Life is not done that way. I'm telling you that the people that are going for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's appeal court, you, James Kolawole Omotosho, could not be among, because you are a tribal bigot. A tribal bigot, someone that could not do without sentimental, ethnic sentiment. That is whom you are. That's why they are not including you among the federal justices. Sans all the chief justices to decide Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case at least 48 hours. Now, you won't be among them. So, Omotosho, how far now? How they go? You don't see how far. You are barred from entering the court by International Criminal Court. This is from United Nations threat. United Nations organization, all the member nations aboard what you did to an innocent man. An agitator, a leader of the biggest agitation group in the world, globally, by Guinness Book of Record and other rating companies, including Forbes. Omotosho, a tribal bigot. You are barred from taking part from this decision that is going to take place within 48 hours. Omotosho, how far? How do you see it? You have seen how tribalism could take a man. How far? And let me tell you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu issue has been an object of discussion or topicality in the House of Congress in the faraway United States of America. These are different people from black. I don't know why black man hates his brother. I don't know why black man doesn't want his brother to excel. I don't know what ever that has made it so complicated for people to understand this complex question. Why does black man hate black man? Look at what is going on in faraway Kigali, Hutus and what's the name of the other tribe? Malawi. Malawi fought war in the 90s, many years. Those people fighting against our blacks. Beginning of 1990, Sudan started theirs. They fought war against themselves in the 90s for many years. Why are Southern and Northern Sudan could not coexist together? Hatred of black man against hate. Black man hijack Islam and turn Islam to what? Into war against fellow black man. The Sudanese, the Arab Northern Sudan doesn't want, therefore, the Southern Sudan area where their soil to exist today. They kill them, they mine them, they use stones, they use sticks, buying people, unaliving people as if they are snakes. Even the animal kingdom, animals love themselves. Sometimes I've witnessed on social media situations whereby lions rescued all those lower animals from their predators. Lion rescuing another species of animal that is not from cat family just because of love. Black man does not love each other. Why? In Nigeria here, Southern Nigeria has subjected the Igbos to all manners of criticism since after the war. Why? They said the Igbos orchestrated the coup of 1966. Is that why you people don't want the Igbos to exist anymore? And the books written by many people, including British Frederick Forsyth, has been actually discovered that it wasn't a coup of the Igbos. It was the BBC, British Broadcasting Service, or corporation that actually aired it, that it was all Igbo coups. And since that day, animosities began against only a single tribe that was spied 4 million in number population of people that died from southeastern Nigeria, the Igbos. In 1966, 67, 68, 69, 1970, Civil War, they lost many. And when the war ended, actually everybody understood how it came to an abrupt end. Aburi will stand, let everybody go separately. Awolowo said no. Confused to go on. That Aburi could not stand. And that is where we find ourselves today. Had it been we actually honor the agreement at Aburi, Ghana, Nigeria would have been a better place maybe, because Igbo man would have been on his own. People that decide to stay with the Hausa and the Fulani would have been. That's with exclusion of South Eastern region, East Central region of Nigeria. I think you people, your tribes, can still coexist among yourselves. See today where it has led us to a whole court has denied the common man his hope, his justice, fundamental right, for sake of tribalism and the unnecessary ethnic animosities. It is unfair. James Omotosho, how far? This is the second time I'm asking you. You are not going to take part in that final judgment because you are a bigot. You are a hater of Igbo. An anti-Igboist. You are not going anywhere. Arimowolo, how far? I read the other day about RIP on your picture, on your frame. Anyway, I don't pray for any fellow man to die, but I'm just opening up my heart. What I actually discovered on social media some days ago. They wrote RIP on your pics. Kanu abused you and they cursed you. James Omotosho, you are cursed now and forevermore. You will never forget in a haste. And what you did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S will never be forgotten in history of Nigeria. And the boy was actually asking you, Omotosho, show me the law. Omotosho, show me the law. Where is the law? Where is that law you are trying me under, embedded on Nigerian constitution? It isn't there. He came with books, law books, to teach you what you have not learned from Nigerian institutions where you all venture into stealing all manners of people's projects at the library. At the end of the day, you forge certificates. You are not definitely a lawyer, let alone graduating to that position you are claiming to be today. That position is not you. It's not for you. You are not a chief justice. If you actually know what justice epitomizes, wouldn't have just be claiming Omotosho. Maybe after Sam, they give you chief justice to preside over high-profile cases. I wonder how many high-profile cases you've actually won. If you want to know people that have won high-profile cases, you must consult Ozekome. Most of them, many great lawyers consult Ganefawemi, consult Ozekome, consult Fataya Williams, the Williams families. These are people we know that are legal giants. We don't want someone, a hungry man that has never at least achieved anything in his life, clinging on every, given opportunity to commit inhumanity of man against his fellow man. Why does black man hate himself? Why does black man hate his brothers? We've seen the actually what transpired in 14th centuries, how the local chiefs, black men, sold their brothers into slavery in the New. So, Omotosho, show me the law, show him the law. Less than 24 hours to go, Omotosho will be showing us the law at Abuja High Court. It's an appeal court anyway, and many judges from the whole state of Federation have been shortlisted to partake in that final judgment. Of course, everybody understands that Kanu has been given American citizenship by USA. America is now claiming that Kanu is an American, and they have actually come out with documents, perfecting it, that actually legally Kanu is now an American. There are many ways to play this role, of American police, America being the world police. The world police is America, and judging by the kind of person Nnamdi Kanu is and what he has achieved in the court of law in Nigeria, globally is now known as Mr. Omotosho. Show me the law. Show me the law. Nonsense. You don't know law. Look at the whole country, they are not following the law. Show me the law, Omotosho. That is why Kanu is now becoming a global man. So how far, Omotosho, how far? Mallami Abubakar, who has now become a tenant where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S served in the past, from 2021 to 2025. That was until he was, sent to Correctional Center, Sokoto State. So he is now shortchanged for the former AGF, Attorney General of Federation, who was, under his watch, renditioned Kanu from Nairobi, Kenya into Nigeria, illegally, forcefully. Two animals could go any length to violate the law. They don't respect the law. Abubakar Mallami was Nigerian AGF that supported illegal rendition of a man that was fighting for his right. Kanu is still fighting for his Igbo right. He wants Igbos to take a breath. He wants Igbos to live everywhere in the world. And Igbo actually is living everywhere in the world except their region in the southeast, where God has located them after mass exodus from Egypt. Yet, Nigerian nation does not allow them to settle there. The place they settle is a land that is flowing with milk and honey, southeastern region, you know, of Biafra. We have Biafra land. We don't belong to anybody again. We don't belong to Nigeria anymore. We don't belong to West Africa. We are Biafrans from Eastern Africa. Biafra is located in the East Africa, sharing common boundary with East African states like Cameroon, Principe and Sao Tome. It is just water. Atlantic Ocean is the border, even with Gabon. So the coastal line of Biafra belongs to Biafrans, Igbo man. The whole states on the coastal line: Bayelsa River State, Akwa Ibom State, Cross River State, Niger Delta State, Edo State, Anambra, Imo State, Ebonyi State, Enugu State. All of us, we are Biafrans. Then our brothers, you know, like in Kogi State, this tribe that is made up of more than 27 local governments in Kogi State, they are the brothers of the Igbos. Igala is coming along with the Biafrans. Very soon, Igala is sitting away from Nigeria. So, Omotosho, how far? Mallami, how are you clean it up? Bawaya son, you made him EFCC chairman during Muhammad Buhari regime, and he succeeded on clamping down on the former Minister of Petroleum. You stole all his property. Mallami, using your son, Bawa. Your son from your belly is the FCC chairman, and you, your father, his father, is an Attorney General of the Federation of the country called Nigeria. That's why you had every opportunity, you bloody opportunist, to siphon public fund up to 213.2 billion worth of properties belonging to Diezane Evans, the kidnapper. Diezane, her properties, Mallami, you stole all of them, sold all, and pocketed the money, only you. Is it good? Is that how you should have been doing your work in the public space? You are serving the public. As an AGF, you are now busy using your son, who was in charge of anti-graft, as a bait to siphon Nigeria their billions. Mallami is good? Is it good? See what you said and done to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S against him. It has now come back to you. Whatever a man sows when his lifetime is blossoming, that's what he's going to actually reap. Are you listening to me, Mallami? You are down now at DSS facilities, cooling it off. You are being detained. But why your son is wanted, you bail him with 1.something billion, and your wife. You people are a family of thieves. Mallami, Onyochi. Mallami, Onyochi, I'm Rangers. Listen, the whole thing you did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S is now coming back to you. Go and refund the whole money, because you must refund it. In fact, arresting Mallami is one of the best things this administration has done ever since its inception. Mallami, how far? Bawa, how far? Bawa, Mallami's son, how far? Like father, like son. That's why you were arrested in conjunction with even your mother. This government itself. Arrested mother, arrested father, arrested son. So the money up to 213.2 billion embezzled, both the public properties sold and pocketed. Your father, your mother, you, Bawa, that managed EFCC as a small boy. You go the thief money. All like, man, this one Islam na rubbish religion. Why Islam self could not at least be boasting of one single soul that is righteous in respect of holding public office position? It is too bad. So Omotosho is going to teach us another law. The next 24 hours, 48 hours less than, we are going to see another Omotosho teaching us another law. Omotosho, show me the law. You must show us the law. You did not go school of law. That's why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S made fun of you at the court, Abuja High Court, and today it is a household story. Story from the ancient people, that there are people that existed many years ago. They come to the public place or stages, started using their fund, their material, their properties as their own. That is Omotosho, that is Mallami, Bawa, and rest of political thieves in Nigeria. Here comes the end of my program today with my brother on my side. We are saying bye, but I just want to tell you all, try to subscribe from my channel, like me, follow me, and even hit the notification bell. You can hit it and come down to the comment section and talk, discuss with him, write me, I will write you back. Subscribe for me today. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you. I know many of you that are still supporting me. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all.